Who is Zhang Gaoli? The man at the center of Chinese tennis star Peng Shuai's #MeToo allegation. As the head of a government working group on the Beijing Games, Zhang inspected venue construction sites, visited athletes, unveiled official emblems, and held meeting after meeting to coordinate preparation work.
He received International Olympic Committee President Thomas Bach at the leadership compound in the Chinese capital in 2016, promising to make the Games fantastic, extraordinary, and excellent. Zhang, 75, was accused earlier this month by Chinese tennis star Peng Shuai, 35, of sexual assault at his home after he retired 3 years ago. The two-time Grand Slam doubles champion also alleged a relationship with Zhang over an intermittent period that spanned at least a decade.
Why did you have to come back to me, took me to your home to force me to have sex with you? Peng alleged in a since-deleted social media post dated November 2nd. I know that for someone of your eminence, Vice Premier Zhang Gaoli, you said you were not afraid. But even if it's just me, like an egg hitting the stone, a moth flying into flames, courting self-destruction, I would tell the truth about us, she wrote.
Amid growing global concern about her safety and well-being, individuals working for Chinese government-controlled media and the state sports system released a stream of proof-of-life photos and videos of Peng Bach, the IOC president who has been photographed with Zhang on at least one occasion, held a video call with Peng under the close watch of a Chinese sports official, during which the three-time Olympian insisted she is safe and well and wanted to have her privacy respected. All the while, Zhang has remained completely outside of public view, and he has not issued any response to the accusation. Who is Zhang Gaoli? According to a 2013 state media profile, Zhang enjoyed tennis, reading, and playing Chinese chess in his spare time. There was nothing outstanding about him. He's a standard technocrat trained and cultivated by the Chinese Communist Party system, said Deng Yuwen, a former editor of an official party journal who now lives in the United States. Even after he officially became one of China's 7 most powerful men, Zhang seldom stood out among his colleagues on the ruling Communist Party's Politburo Standing Committee, where he served alongside President Xi Jinping from 2012 to 2017. Born in 1946 into a farmer's family in a small seaside village in the southeastern province of Fujian, Zhang grew up impoverished. His father died before he turned 3 years old, and he helped his mother with farm work and fishing from a young age, according to state media reports. But Zhang studied hard and was admitted to the economics department of Xiamen University, a prestigious institution in his home province. When he graduated, China was in the midst of the havoc wrought by the Cultural Revolution, a decade of political and social turmoil unleashed by late Chairman Mao Zedong in 1966. Zhang was assigned a lowly job in a state-owned oil company in the neighboring province of Guangdong, carrying bags of cement from the warehouse. According to Chinese state media, it was while working there that he met Kang Jie, a colleague who would become his wife, though the report did not provide further details of their relationship. Zhang eventually rose through the ranks to become the party boss of the oil company, and started his political career from there. In the ensuing 3 decades, Zhang continued his rise. In the 1990s, he was put in charge of economic planning for Guangdong, a pioneer for China's economic reforms. In Guangdong, he also had a brief stint as the party chief of Shenzhen, home to a special economic zone set up by late Paramount leader Deng Xiaoping and one of China's fastest-growing cities at the time. After the turn of the century, Zhang was transferred to Shandong, the third-largest provincial economy of China, before becoming the party chief of Tianjin, an important port city near Beijing, in 2007. What are the allegations? It was in Tianjin that Zhang is alleged to have begun a sexual relationship with Peng, according to the tennis star's social media post. Peng claimed in the post that she first had sex with Zhang more than 10 years ago, though she did not explain the circumstances. In 2012, when she took the helm of the party, Zhang was promoted to the Politburo Standing Committee in Beijing. Peng alleges he broke off contact with her soon after. Then, the Post alleges, one morning about 3 years ago, after Zhang had retired, Peng was suddenly invited by him to play tennis in Beijing. Afterward, she wrote, Zhang and his wife brought Peng back to their home, where Peng claims she was pressured into having sex with Zhang. That afternoon, I did not agree at first and was crying the whole time, Peng wrote. Then, at dinner with Zhang and his wife, Zhang tried to talk her into it, according to the Post. You said that the universe was so big that the Earth was no more than a grain of sand in comparison, and that we humans were even less than that. You kept talking, trying to persuade me to let go of my mental baggage, Peng alleges in the Post. She alleges she eventually relented, out of panic and fear, and with her feelings for Zhang from their time in Tianjin. According to the Post. Peng said she then began an extramarital relationship with Zhang, but she suffered too much injustice and insults. She claimed they got into a quarrel in late October, and Zhang refused to meet her and disappeared. At a news conference Tuesday, China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Zhao Lijian declined to comment on whether the Chinese government will launch an investigation into Peng's sexual assault allegations against Zhang. He repeated previous comments made to reporters, saying Peng's situation was not a diplomatic issue. He added that the government hoped malicious speculation about Peng's well-being and whereabouts would stop, and that her case should not be politicized. Peng's original post sent shockwaves through Chinese social media and was deleted within 30 minutes. Since then, Chinese censors have been diligently scrubbing her name and even the vaguest references to her allegations from the internet. And as individuals connected to Chinese state media push a narrative that Peng is well on international platforms that are blocked in China, mention of the tennis star remains entirely absent within the country's own domestic media and online sphere. Zhang, meanwhile, has remained silent. His last public appearance was on July 1st, at a grand ceremony celebrating the 100th founding anniversary of the party in central Beijing. The septuagenarian was seen standing on top of the Gate of Heavenly Peace among a row of retired leaders. Will there be an investigation?
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe